What is happening, y'all? Welcome on back. Time to head on out for our first mission in Australia. Our decontaminator to the government's base. Just liking everything I see. Oh, timefall already. Oh. I don't know who put this bridge here, but bless your heart, that is a beautiful bridge. Just what a fantastic bridge he made. These are tight canyons, bro. If it just flips to in front of me, I'm screwed. It's a big one. I think he's coming. I think we're going. Why are the BTs in Australia so big? I think it's coming for me too. I don't like that. There's another one right there. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you definitely see me. We're definitely gonna just hope that my trike is quick enough to skedaddle on out of here. Alright, we're good. We're in the clear. That was... Whew. What's that? Mass fabrication. Now fabricate different items simultaneously. Select the equipment you'd like. Press square to add it to the fabrication pool. Cute. Cute. Cool. Just flubbing my words. Every time I like flub a word like that, I'm like, yeah, maybe I had a stroke at some point. I have a stroke and I just didn't realize it. That's why my words get mixed up now. Part of the joys of getting older. Wait, is that it right there in front of me? I guess it is. Okay. Hey, what's up, guys?
Aren't you? So you really came, eh? Cut straight through BT territory just to bring us our cargo. That's quite a feat. Been waiting a long time for someone like you to show up. Let's see how well you were able to handle our delivery. Well, the contents look to be mostly fine, so cheers for that.
Percent. They wanted 5.
We'd given up all hope of ever seeing this. I'm so glad he managed to bring it in. Like everyone says, you're a man. Already put that decontamination unit to good use. The chiralium levels had really gotten out of hand, so you couldn't have come at a better time. Thanks. Anyway, go ahead and connect us with that Cupid or whatever it is.
Bola gun. I do like bola gun. Oh.
Now displaying your current order grade.
I got stealth progress for slowly driving a trike past BTs.
A chiral communications transmission. With this network at our disposal, we might be able to make our dream a reality. We want to build a world where even the weakest among us have a chance. A world where people come together to stand against those who embrace violence. Ever since the Death Stranding, this continent has been afflicted by terrible environmental changes. It was bad enough, but out of nowhere, the anomalies became a hell of a lot more dramatic. Skyrocketing levels of chiral contamination, those bloody watcher things coming out of the woodwork. Didn't realize it at the time, but the escalation of all this insanity coincided with the UCA's connection to the network and the appearance of the plate gate. The chiral network is causing instability beyond the reach of its coverage, which means the only way to fix it is to link up all of Australia. At least, that's what we here believe. To support your efforts, we've shared the data we have about the continent with your people, information about the brigands and so on. Use it to the best of your ability. We're not doing any better than the UCA or Mexico, I'm afraid. Only difference is the presence of armed belligerents we call brigands, as well as a new type of BT we've been seeing all over lately. The brigands have been trying to bring us to heel and are a right pain in the ass. They've got an irrational enmity for new tech like the chiral network, you see. They've also been seeing major earthquakes all over the continent, as well as devastating floods due to heavy timefall. You can have your work cut out for you while you're down under, that's for sure. Due to our proximity to a BT area, this shelter was subject to significant chiral contamination. Said area has also been the source of a new type of BT. Unlike the usual sort, these ones are able to see us. Clear as day. As such, we've taken to calling the buggers Watchers. And they're every bit as dangerous as any other BT. You're gonna want to steer clear at all costs. Before I forget, there's a request I wanted to send your way. I know you're eager to hit the road and make progress, but I promise you, this is more than worth the trouble. It's a delivery for the lone commander, who lives not too far from here. He's an old ally who provided us with support for all matters military. He's also a crack shot with a sniper rifle. But after this and that, we went our separate ways. And he retired to a shelter off to the east. Can be a hard man to please, but if we could enlist his help again, I'm sure he'd provide us with all kinds of useful information. Data and schematics that might prove invaluable.
Yeah, we're definitely maxing out anything with that guy. Military guy?
That was excellent work, Sam. With the government now part of the chiral network, we've successfully completed the first step in our journey to connect all of Australia. I want to thank you for making this possible. Well done. To extend network coverage as far as West Fort Knott, our next order of business will be to link up the Western Environmental Observatory. The associated order is ready for you. This one may well place you in considerable danger. Access the delivered...
Click on orders.
Sub-order is now available for you.
That's that way. That's that way. Okay, so that's just completely opposite direction.
This cargo has...
Hello, Sam. To aid you in your future orders, we prepared porter suits with camo patterns tailor-made for the Australian. We've also provided you with a... Moving forward, I imagine you'll try exper...
Okay. Where's the new stuff? Up here. Increase the time for which the results of ODRX motion scanner are displayed. Detected entities will cease to be displayed if you get too close. Aim assist. Kind of want to save up to get the instant cargo binding. Well, I got 20. I might as well put on something, you know. Let's do a bowler gun. Cargo management. Okay, heavy loaded. We're gonna be on the bike though. What I need is the suits. I need a suit, but I don't have those yet. Alright, so let's see. Mountainous. I might be able to go ET territory.
Delivery route finalized.
Alright, this is gonna be iffy. Especially if I can't afford for it to be damaged at all. I think what we're gonna do...
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized. Commencing route creation.
We go to here. Here. Go to here.
Delivery route finalized.
Let's try it. Oh, hang on.
Sam, I can perform reconnaissance for you if you like. After all, there's no telling what might be waiting for us ahead.
Open the weapons tool, equip Dahlman, throw him in the air to get an aerial view. Wait. What? Alright, come here, puppet. I'm gonna chuck you in the air. You can definitely make it up that. That's not bad at all, bro. Get past that singular rock. This is a chill cruise. This looked way sketchier during the route plotting. Where's this marker? Let's try going around. I don't know if it'll still be a BT area if we go around. That's kind of what I'm hoping to avoid. probably will, but still, this is a little wider. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Look at that. Just cruise right on past. No DTs, no problems, just... I spoke too soon. It's right there.
Good day, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your order and request.
Wasn't expecting a porter of all people to drop by. Most folks would have had Buckley's chance of making it out this far. Betting it was the government that sent you my way. They've got an eye for talent. The contents look perfect to me. Hats off to you, mate.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
I appreciate what you've done for me, really. But I'm afraid I can't agree to becoming a part of this chiral network of yours. To be frank, I don't trust you drawbridge people yet. There's also no end to the dangers in these parts. And if you haven't got what it takes to face them, you'll die like all the rest. Complete my latest order, though. If it strikes you as an unreasonable... There's no shame in wrecking. You gotta know what you can. All of what we could...
Are you injured, Sam?
Good day, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
like you have what was requested. All that remains now is to drop it off.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Good evening, Sam.
Have a go at that. You actually managed to bring it back, did you? I'm genuinely surprised. Let me get a closer look at it. Everything's in order. Good work, mate. Where on earth did you find this? I was sure it was...
You are no average porter, mate. That much is crystal clear. I suppose I ought to hold up my end of the bargain. Get out your Cupid and finish the job.
Now displaying your current order grade.
So this is what it's like being all hooked up and wired in. At any rate, looks like the schematics for my trusty shooter and darling little smoke grenades are in your hands now. The form is a custom design of mine. Uses tranquilizer darts. Makes a hell of a bang when fired though. So keep that in mind. Just a shame our paths couldn't have crossed sooner. Maybe this world of ours wouldn't have been so divided, and maybe my mates wouldn't have had to die. It may sound like a bit of a yarn, but my friends and I supported the government's plans to rebuild Australia. To defend ourselves against those who had other ideas, we had no choice but to take up arms. It ended up costing most of us our lives. All because of me. The commander. You've seen what became of them. My mates are the Watchers scattered all over this hill. Mixed in with all the enemies we slaughtered. And for what? Deep down, we were all the same. Blokes who called this land our home. Was it worth all the struggle? All the bloodshed? For the world we shared to be reduced to this? So, I left the military behind. Decided I had to go it alone. I had to figure things out. Were we all just doomed to die and become Watchers? Was that the only way for us to come together? Now fuck that. There was another way. Before it all went to hell, we should have tried to find common ground. And now, with your chiral network, that might finally be feasible. Working with the government too, maybe. For all that and more, I hope you don't let me down. Righto, Sam. I know you got places to be, but an order just came in that caught my eye. Seems our friends over at the government shelter might be in a bit of strife. If you're willing to look into it, you can review the details by checking the sub-orders on the delivery terminal here. Might be a good occasion to fabricate a sniper rifle with the data I just shared, if you take my meaning. Anyway, think it over, would you?
Pretty sure I have to go directly past it to continue, so we'll take that. But let's go ahead. We'll wrap things up here. We're going to shoot back over to the government base, recharge up my vehicle, and then we'll go to the next main mission. So, y'all stay tuned. I'll catch you in a little bit with more.